I stepped into Ashcroft, that forgotten mining town tucked away in the Colorado Rockies, my metal detector humming in my hands like a faithful companion, ready for secrets. The wind whispered through crumbling wooden structures, remnants of a bustling era long silenced by time. As a dedicated metal detectorist, I'd heard whispers of this abandoned spot, where fortunes were chased and lost amid the peaks. But nothing prepared me for the first insistent beep that pierced the quiet something buried deep, promising to unveil treasures that would leave anyone speechless. My heart raced as I knelt down, shovel in hand, the air thick with mystery from this invasion into history's hidden vault. The detector led me to a spot near what looked like an old saloon foundation, and after some careful digging, I unearthed a tarnished silver dollar from 1882. Minted during the height of Colorado's silver rush, this coin wasn't just currency. It represented the dreams of prospectors who flooded these mountains after the Pikes Peak gold rush spilled over. Valued at over $500 today due to its rarity and condition, it bore the marks of circulation among miners trading for supplies. Holding it, I felt connected to those rugged souls who gambled everything on silver veins, a piece of economic history that shaped the American West. Moving deeper into the overgrown paths, another beep echoed near a collapsed shaft entrance. I pulled out a miner's pickaxe head, forged from high-carbon steel in the late 19th century. These tools were essential for breaking through quartz to reach precious ores, symbolizing the grueling labor that built towns like Ashcroft. Historically, such artifacts fetched thousands at auctions because they embody the Industrial Revolution's push into remote frontiers, offering insights into metallurgy advancements of the era. It was heavy in my palm, etched with the sweat and determination of forgotten workers. As the sun dipped lower, casting long shadows over the derelict cabins, my detector signaled again by a rusted water trough. There, buried shallowly, was a gold nugget weighing about half an ounce, raw evidence of Ashcroft's mining heyday in the 1880s. Nuggets like this fueled the rush that turned sleepy valleys into boomtowns, with values soaring to $1,000 or more based on purity and size. This one, irregular and gleaming faintly, whispered tales of panning streams and striking it rich, a direct link to the geological forces that deposited gold here millions of years ago. Venturing toward the edge of the town site, where nature was reclaiming the land, a sharp beep halted me beside a weathered fence post. Digging revealed a brass assay crucible used by miners to test ore samples for precious metals. Dating back to the Victorian era, these were crucial for verifying claims and preventing fraud in the wild mining camps. Collectors prized them for their role in scientific progress during America's expansion, often selling for hundreds due to their scarcity and the stories of fortune they hold. The path wound uphill, and near an abandoned ore cart track, the detector went wild once more. I uncovered a sterling silver belt buckle engraved with mining motifs from around 1890. Buckles like this adorned the attire of prosperous mine owners, signifying status in a hierarchical society built on extraction. With a market value exceeding $800, it highlights the social history of wealth disparity in boomtowns, where such items were passed down as heirlooms amid economic booms and busts. Pausing by a cluster of tumble-down shacks, another persistent beep drew me to soft earth. Out came a porcelain miner's lunch pail, intact and painted with faded blue patterns from the turn of the century. These pails carried meals into dangerous depths, reflecting the daily lives of laborers in an industry that claimed many through accidents and disease. Historically significant, they can command $400 at heritage sales, educating us on the human cost behind the glitter of minerals that powered a nation's growth. As dusk approached, the detector buzzed insistently near a forgotten blacksmith forge. I excavated a set of iron horseshoe nails, hand-forged in the 1880s for the mules that hauled ore wagons. These humble fasteners were vital to transportation in rugged terrain, embodying the logistical backbone of mining operations. Valued by historians at around $200 per lot, they illustrate innovations in animal husbandry and trade routes that connected isolated towns like Ashcroft to the wider world. Exploring further into the fading light, a final beep for the day sounded by a dry creek bed. I unearthed a quartz crystal specimen laced with gold flecks, a natural indicator rock that guided prospectors to richer deposits. Formed deep underground during ancient volcanic activity, such pieces are treasured for their geological story, often fetching $300 in educational collections. It sparkled subtly, a testament to the Earth's hidden bounty that once drew thousands to this remote Colorado haven, sparking endless curiosity about what else lies buried. The light was nearly gone now, the mountains swallowing the last streaks of sunset, but my detector gave one final, frantic scream near the base of an old stamp mill foundation louder and more insistent than anything before. I dropped to my knees, heart pounding, and began scraping away layers of dirt and pine needles with trembling hands. After what felt like forever, the shovel hit something solid. I brushed away the soil and froze. There, half buried in the earth for over a century, lay a perfectly preserved 1884 Carson City silver dollar, struck at the legendary mint during the peak of the Comstock lode frenzy. These coins are among the rarest and most sought after in American numismatics, with pristine examples commanding well over $10,000 at auction because of their low mintage and the wild history they carry direct evidence of the silver boom that built railroads, funded wars, and transformed the West. This one gleamed faintly in my flashlight beam, almost untouched by time, like it had been waiting specifically for someone to come back and claim the story it held. I sat back on my heels, staring at the coin in disbelief. In all my years of detectoring, I'd never pulled anything this significant from the ground. It wasn't just valuable. It was a time capsule, a piece of proof that Ashcroft's forgotten streets once pulsed with real dreams and staggering wealth. The weight of it in my palm felt heavier than gold history itself resting there, whispering about the miners, the speculators, the families who lived and left everything behind. I knew this find would change how I saw every beat from now on. Thanks so much for coming along on this wild adventure with me through the abandoned mining town of Ashcroft. It means a lot that you've stuck around to the end. Drop a comment below and let me know which object I unearthed today was your favorite. The silver dollar, the gold nugget, the assay crucible, or something else? I read every single one. If you enjoyed this hunt and want to see more hidden treasures pulled from forgotten places, hit that subscribe button right now, turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload, and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel keep bringing these stories to life. Until the next adventure, stay curious, keep swinging that coil, and I'll see you out there.